Thursday night baseball on the show as we join you from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Leonis Martin stands in as he looks at a called strike.
First pitch.
Minor into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
You know, guys, for me, this team does such a great job in 2-strike counts when they put the ball in play. They're in the bottom third in the league in strikeouts, so you know they're going to hit it. Continue to put the ball in play, and that'll give them an excellent chance to win.
Into the windup and the pitch. Kyle Seager comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hot shot to third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, that's outside.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season, so he's going for double digits here in this one.
Alcides Escobar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alcides Escobar.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Lorenzo Cain will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, you know, he had a decent but not a great month last month, so we'll see if he turns things around or if that average just keeps on dropping.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you needed to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Paulo Orlando will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the end. Nelson Cruz will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Hit to third. Moustakas has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Minor's ready. 1-2 on its way. That's popped up out towards short right field. Colon onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drop down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Adam Lind will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Christian Colon strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Christian.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Eric Hosmer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th.
Kendrys Morales gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Chris Iannetta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. 1 away here to begin the 3rd.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Ketel Marte will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Hanley Ramirez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 12, Hanley
Stephen Romero is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Kauffman Stadium right after. Alex Gordon will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Hernandez into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8, catcher Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Mike Moustakas takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. One there. Lorenzo Cain stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Right fielder number 16.
Paulo Orlando in now. Popped out in his first trip.
And last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing is off when that happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit to short. And he is in there. Hanley Ramirez will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more. Kyle Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Minor has his target. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Oh, and he botches it. Around second is Cano, headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Designated hitter.
So striding in, Nelson Cruz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
The right fielder, number 41.
Franklin Gutierrez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Adam Lind stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In there, strike one.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. M's. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Right side hit hard. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Kendrys Morales stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4. Chris Iannetta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For the Mariners, the catcher, number 33.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ketel Marte walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Orlando. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Stephan Romero stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Halfway. Salvador Perez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
catcher, Salvador Perez.
Tap foul at home plate. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gutierrez moves over, one down. Alcides Escobar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. One and 0 pitch on the way. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, that's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. No trouble out there for Gutierrez as that becomes out number 2. Lorenzo Cain will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Chopped weakly to the left. There is Seager. Throw on to second for the force in the side. Leonis Martin will get things going here in the Mariners' 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
The batter, number 15.
Kyle Seager will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hot shot on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Paulo Orlando will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. Hernandez looks in. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but
1-1.
As long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Second baseman
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the seats, 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
To short. To his left, Marte. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Nelson Cruz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Orlando is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And they start him out away with a called strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Boy,
I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Adam Lind will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. On his way to pitch number 75. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Chris Iannetta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Kendrys Morales will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Smokes this one into deep center field. Martin going back, still going back. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of error. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well deserved.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Lifted the other way to left center. Martin calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And a relay home, the tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Salvador Perez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ketel Marte comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Minor gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stephen Romero stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. The tag, and he is out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Leonis Martin will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ball game for Seattle. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Kane going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mike Moustakas will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
0-1 count and the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The shortstop, number 2.
Striding into the box, Alcides Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Lind, and it's a double play. Lorenzo Cain gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
First pitch coming, here it is. Kane runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Kyle Seager stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. To short, hit hard. Escobar has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon's after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, that is such a nice catch out there in left field, and really, you make that catch with first step quickness. You got to get a great jump in order to run a ball like that down, and he did it.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still tied, one apiece. Ryan Cook will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's retired here, one away. Steve Cishek comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied. Eric Hosmer will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Hit back up the middle. Cano towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Royals.
Into the box, Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Two out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Hector Neris will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Hector Neris.
Franklin Gutierrez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Up next for
Adam Lind steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know what, guys? Since he's got an 0 for going, he's probably saying right now, you know what? You can have that bat. Good riddance. Wasn't doing anything for me anyway.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Ketel Marte will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center, a base hit. Juan Gutierrez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mike Zunino is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Seth Smith is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Leading off for the Royals, left fielder
Alex Gordon is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Now playing left field, number 7, Seth Smith.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Cishek pauses. 1-1 on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. Salvador Perez digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Gerard Dyson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Ground ball right side. There's Cano. A quick out number 1. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Dusty Coleman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style.
Well, you know, once you get that guy to third base, there's a ton of different ways to get him home. But you sure as heck don't see it happen this way very often. This is a tough way to lose a game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't Friday night baseball from the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jeremy Hellickson is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Leonis Martin heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 12.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. Around third and being waved on home. And what an open to this one. An inside the park home run to start the ball game. Jamie Rivera will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hellickson pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Nelson Cruz steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 2 high, 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw. 2 out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Adam Lind will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Taijuan Walker will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he did go deep into the ball game and only allowed 1 run. But unfortunately for him and his ball club, he took the loss. He'd like a little different outcome in this one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. a great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Got him. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Lorenzo Cain is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Marte scoops it up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Gerard Dyson will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
The 0-1 on its way. He's on the move again from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. The 0-2 delivery. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. And now the runner's trying for 3rd. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Swing and a little blooper to center. Martin comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Christian Colon will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is flared right back over the mound. Oh, and that liner caught him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Eric Hosmer stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning. Kyle Seager will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and he will make the play. 2 away now. Juan Gutierrez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Kendrys Morales will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance. But neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives this into left for a base hit.
Walker comes set. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. Sacrifice attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Salvador Perez will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
I don't think you can ask for a whole lot more right here. You get back-to-back singles, then a good sacrifice, and just like that, they're set up for what could be a big inning.
From the stretch, Mike Moustakas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a line drive that'll get into left center field. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, Dusty Coleman.
Dusty Coleman will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. Cano for one. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon. Ketel Marte steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Around second. He'll try for third. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he is safe as he legs it out. My gracious, an inside the park home run.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Moustakas is up with it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
Stepping in now, Jamie Rivera off his Martin. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at first and third with none out. Snap throw from the catcher.
1-1.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Cologne over to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Right fielder.
Nelson Cruz is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hellickson gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and two strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Adam Lind is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Cain is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Settling in now, Gerard Dyson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting, second baseman.
Christian Colon stands in.
Colon.
He's set. Here it comes. Dyson off for second. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Gutierrez is going to get there to make the catch. And now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. Kyle Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hit.
Franklin Gutierrez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hellickson's ready. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Juan Gutierrez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Juan Gutierrez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Leaning into the dugout, and he makes the catch. Oh, a great play there to record the final out. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they still lead it 3-2. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Designated hitter.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball one. This is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
The catcher, number
And
13.
this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Seager. 2 down.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Royals get a run on the long ball by Hosmer. We played 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ketel Marte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Hellickson steps into his windup. Here it is. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. And you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Stepping in, Jamie Rivera. He singled his last time up. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Halfway home, tied at 3. Dusty Coleman will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Lorenzo Cain steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Gerard Dyson will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. We'll see Robinson Cano. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Robinson Cano.
Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano and they think of his time at the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2000.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Up next for Seattle,
Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they take the lead 4-3. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Pops this one up. Hosmer coasts under it. He's got it 1 away.
now batting.
Adam Lind digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Down the first baseline. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out. Kyle Seager will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hellickson sets his sights, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Christian Colon. And they'll need him to get something going here. And double-barreled action now in the Mariners bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hit machine for him.
And this one gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's a high pop-up. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Alex Gordon will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Lind is there for it. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Franklin Gutierrez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter Jeremy Hellickson. Scott Alexander will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit. Juan Gutierrez will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Shortstop, Ketel Marte.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Looking to keep this a one-run game.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Leonis Martin stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. Luke Hochevar will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Hochevar will do this himself, and that's the first out. On to first, and they get the double play. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box, Jamie Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Liner towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned. Mariners leave a couple, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Joaquin Benoit will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Chopped foul right at home plate.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Benoit's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's running towards second. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
And that's where speed can definitely change a ball game. He's able to get into second here with 2 away, so now it might just take a single to score that tying run.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a... Robinson Cano will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. That's by him for strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he drops it. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one. Nelson Cruz comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now. Adam Lind will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Kyle Seager will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And that misses inside 1-0. Popped up. Hosmer is there for it. Oh, he botched it. Franklin Gutierrez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Charlie Furbush is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is bobbled now by Cano. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The batter, number 24.
Christian Colon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lind in foul ground. A quick out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Runners off for second. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Designated hitter.
So striding in, Kendrys Morales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is going to be a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And there will be no throw as he takes third with ease. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the move again from first. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Here comes the go-ahead run. And a relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Alcides Escobar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Alcides Escobar.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. And that's too high, ball two.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Salvador Perez takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. High pop-up. Lind is there for it. And the inning is over. 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the M's 4. Kelvin Herrera will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
shortstop.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Leonis Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And a high throw to first, but he's able to reach up and grab it, and this ball game is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...